Hello everybody, welcome to today's pick a card. It is going to be a card about, do my friends and family members understand my twin flame connection? So maybe you have told them something about it, about meeting your twin flame, and you want to know, do they understand? Or do they think you're crazy? So it's going to be a yes or no pick a card. And it's also about what do they think about this connection? What do they think about you? Again, do they think you're crazy? Do they think, yeah, there is something that is real about your connection? Because I know sometimes it can be hard if you are on the twin flame connection. And some people who have not experienced anything like it may look from the outside and they think you're completely nuts. So we will see. What do your friends and family think about your connection? I'm going to use the Mutant Tarot, a German deck, and there's going to be 6 piles. And yeah, I forgot to say hello to all of my subscribers. Welcome back. Hello to everybody who is new. And I would like to point out that you can book a personal reading with me. My information is below. And also, I appreciate everybody helping me growing my channel by liking, subscribing, leaving comments. It does something to the algorithm. And yeah, if you are interested in twin flames, check out my other content. And I did do some very interesting collective channel messages. Maybe you're interested in those as well. I thought they were quite interesting. So I'm going to show you the piles first though, okay? We do have this one, pile 1 today. This one, the orange calcite, I assume, is going to be pile 2. This one, the sparkling silver one, wants to be number 3. Clear quartz, number 4. The rose quartz, number 5. And then the amethyst wants to be number 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pick your pile, timestamps are below. And before I forget, I am going to draw 5 cards each pile, and the major arcana cards are going to be a yes, court cards are going to be a no, and minor arcana cards are just going to tell me more about your situation. So it is going to be a yes or no, and the question is, do they understand your connection? And then the second question would be, what do they think of it? Okay, so we will start with number 1. This beautiful stone. So let's see, pile number 1, your friends and family. Do they understand your twin flame connection? What you've been telling them? How do they see it? And number 5, we will see. Okay, let's see what we've got. Okay, you've got 1 no card. It's the Daughter of Swords. And all the other ones are minor arcana cards. So it is a no because we have no yes cards. And what do they think about your connection? They don't know really what to think, to be honest, because we do have this card here, it's the 6 of Swords. It's the riddle of the Sphinx in this deck, and it's called Science. And this card indicates I want to learn more about something, which is okay. It at least means that they're... Okay, I have to elaborate. Some of your people, some of your peers are open and interested. Others, not so much, because you see this person, she's got this protective shield and the sphere, she's like, don't get too close to me. So there may be at least one person in your inner circle where you may have been talking about your person non-stop and they're like, ugh, I can't hear it anymore. But then there's others who are like, okay, interested, I don't understand what's going on with you, but I want to know more. I want to find out what is going on with you. So we do have 2 different energies because you're probably asking for more than just one person. But in general, like most of your peers, they don't understand. And again, some of them, they don't seem to really believe in it, or they are kind of annoyed if you have been talking about your person non-stop. But others at least seem to be open. And what's interesting, for the first time ever, I'm seeing this card, I'm feeling drawn to the stars here. meaning that some of them seem to understand, I get like stars aligning or star-crossed lovers. So some of your friends or peers seem to understand that there is something that is different, and it is somewhat bigger than you have experienced before. But I believe that most of your people, they think that you are grieving. This is the pain card, Five of Cups, and Schmerz means pain. And it's Lancelot and Ginevra, and they want to be together, but they can't because she is married. So it's two people who want to be together, but still they can't because of some higher force, some outside influence. Maybe there is a third party and they say, okay, why do you like this person when you still have another person, or this person you like has another person? And what they see most likely is that pain. So you seem to be in this stage, or just recently have passed this stage, the grieving process, maybe separation, and you're still in this pain energy, which I absolutely get. I mean, especially in the beginning. And beginning, when I say beginning, I don't mean you just met, because this stage, it can take years if you don't develop, if you don't do your shadow work. This stage, being stuck in the pain, it can take years. Doesn't have to if you do your work. But I feel like most of your people, they think, okay, you're stuck in this pain. However, you can't really be together. However, you can't be without the other person either, because you see, she's trying to walk out of the picture and he's holding on to her. So I guess some of your friends, I know toxic is a big word. I don't have the devil card here. Take it with a grain of salt. But I feel like some of your friends think that this is not exactly good for you. And please, if your friends have never been through a higher soul connection, of course they don't understand. I always tell my clients, you have to experience it in order to understand. And that's the first. And the second is, if this is a high level soul connection, because it often happens that we put somebody on a pedestal because we just want to have a twin flame, because we've read about it and it sounds so romantic and we just want to experience that. That the next person, we feel something special, like when you meet a soulmate, that sense of recognition happens in soulmate connections as well. And then often people get put on this pedestal and made a twin flame when they're really not. So of course something like this could happen here as well. But again, most likely, or if this is a true connection, you seem to be in this phase where it still really, really hurts, and that is what your friends see right now. They see, okay, there's two people who seem to love one another, or at least even if they think your person doesn't love you, because this card can indicate that as well, like don't get too close to me. So even if some of your friends think this person doesn't really love you, that they're maybe like playing with you, but it's, how is it called, like they're holding on to you, they're like keeping you. There's a specific word I can't think of right now. They're keeping you, but still they're not going to the end with you, like saving you for later or something like that. Anyway, with this card, this may have been going on for a while, because this card signifies growth. It's the Six of Pentacles. Often the Six of Pentacles can talk about some kind of imbalance that your friends see about this connection. Others, the ones who want to find out more, again, this may be, first of all, it's a general reading and it is for multiple people. And then of course you probably have more than just one friend that you've been talking about, so some of them see it a bit different. But I sense that those who are interested and they want to find out more, they see that there is a potential to grow, even though it may take some time. But yeah, to sum it up, most of your friends, they don't really get it right now. And if you still are in this energy, like the separation energy, the pain, the lack, I can only suggest you to learn about manifestation. There are some amazing channels on YouTube, like Unseen Seraph is amazing, and Create Your Future is amazing. And they teach you how to get over your old fears in order to attract your person. Do your shadow work and stop focusing on what you don't want. You know, it's called a mental diet. The more you focus on your person being absent or on the problems, the more you manifest those problems, because the universe always thinks you want what you focus on. So if you focus on, oh, they're not calling me, this is what you'll get, because the universe thinks that's what you want. So shift your focus, get out of this grieving energy, this pain energy, and to get to this kind of growth with your person. But yeah, unfortunately, pile number one, to sum it up, I think your friends or peers, they don't really understand because they have not experienced anything like this before. And some of them seem to be like, don't want to hear it anymore. But there's at least one person who is interested and they want to learn more, maybe not just about you and your person, but more about what is a soulmate in general, what is a twin flame, what is this kind of divine counterpart journey, what happens, what needs to be healed, whatever it is. So one with the riddle of the Sphinx, they want to find out more about what it is, they want to understand it better. So that was you, pile number one. If it resonated, please don't forget to like and subscribe and share. And if you subscribe, please hit the bell icon. And of course, you can check out my other content, like what does my person feel for me. And also, again, I would like to point out that those channeled messages, collective channeled messages I did, they are quite interesting. I was very intrigued by the energy. And maybe they may be interesting. I said maybe too often, I'm sorry. But they might be interesting for you as well, okay? And I'll leave you with that. I wish you a happy day, nice evening, whatever time you're in. And all the best, okay? Bye. So let's go to number 2, the orange calcite. Let's focus this. Okay, I'm going to put it here. And we are going to see, do your friends and family understand your twin flame connection? And what do they think of it? Okay, I'm going to draw 5 cards. And as I said in the intro, major arcana cards are going to be a yes. Minor arcana cards are going to be just giving more information, and court cards are going to be a no. So if you have more major arcana cards and court cards, it's a yes, vice versa, it's a no. And yeah, also I would like to point out I am available for personal readings. Oh wow. Oh wow, wow, wow. Okay, we got this one, arts. We got the Empress. We got the Wheel of Fortune. We got change, which is kind of similar, and we got the Son of Pentacles. So yes, of course I have to point out, if you have like 20 friends, I don't know how anybody could have 20 friends, but if you have a lot of friends, we're talking about like your most close one, okay? Then of course, if you have a group of friends, there may be a person who doesn't get it, but you're talking about those ones who are close to you, and seems to be a yes. Maybe some of them are into spirituality as well, and they have learned about the concept. If not, they still believe it. And you know, big difference to pile number one is, pile number one was a no, but in pile number one, this person still seemed to be in the grieving period, in the pain period, and so their friends didn't understand. They just saw, okay, you're just hurt by this person. And here it's completely different. So of course, a high soul connection, divine counterpart connection, there is pain, there's grief, there's healing, absolutely. But it seems like maybe you are quite evolved. You have already done that for a while, because what your people see is how it changed you. We do have the Two of Pentacles, Wandel in this, in German it means change. And I'm feeling drawn to the moon right above his head, which is talking about getting inside, or I'm getting like spiritual downloads. We have the Empress here, which is amazing as well, because she symbolizes the divine feminine. So what your friend saw is you stepping into your power, changing with the Wheel of Fortune, which is sometimes also called the karmic wheel. You seem to have developed or healed old karma, healed old stuff. And for some of you, maybe you even are in union. I can imagine that for some of you because of this card. Others of you, your friends, they just see, wow, this seems to be a perfect match. This card, Hermaphroditus, the reconciled is what it means in German, and it's art. This card, again, it's the masculine and the feminine energy. We have this person with breasts and penis. Those down here, they're merging as well. So we have the masculine and the feminine energy. We have this symbol of twin flames or high soul connections. So your friends, they seem to understand, yes, this is something very special. This is something sacred. This is like your counterpart. This person is balancing you. They have what you don't have, and vice versa. So it's, yeah, they see it as somebody really, really, really special. If you still are in separation, then they see, of course, yeah, this person maybe left you, but I think your friends, they see the value in this, and especially they see how you changed, how you stepped into your power, and that this is really something. So I mean, we have 3 major arcana cards, and it's beautiful ones, and we do have the change twice. We do have, again, the moon being connected more to the divine. So for some of you, again, your friends may experience something like this as well. They may be into spirituality as well, and yeah, they see that there is something special. I'm just feeling drawn to the snake here. You see the snake around her staff. Snakes stand for healing. Also, maybe you've had a Kundalini awakening, which is something that happened right before I met my twin flame. Like a couple of weeks before I met him, I had a spontaneous Kundalini awakening. It was just like electricity going through my body, and I didn't know what was going on. I just learned later on. But maybe your friends, they have experienced something like this, and again, they saw you grow and change and step into your power, and they understand that this is due to your person or due to your connection. For some of them, I mean, the Empress, to me, I always call it the pregnancy card, and don't take it literally, is a card of growth. So maybe they see you still growing and stepping more into this role. And of course, this is a general reading, so some of you may be in the divine feminine role already. Some are stepping into it. Some of you maybe already have cleared past drama and are close to union or already are in union. Others maybe do have to change a bit more and then, yeah, step into union. I do have a pick a card called something like, is it close to union or something like that? How much longer till union? Maybe you're interested in that if you're not in union already, but again, I can imagine that some of you already are, and your close people, they do see this, they do recognize this as something special, something divine, even if they wouldn't use words like twin flames, but they absolutely see that there is something special and that you just complement each other. That's the word I was looking for earlier when I was talking about this card, how you complement one another. So yeah, congratulations, pile number 2. And if it resonated, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and leave a comment. I'm always interested in your stories. So, bye-bye, number 2s. So let's step to pile number 3. The sparkling stone. Do your friends understand your twin flame connection? What do they think of it? Do they understand what's going on with you? As I said in the intro, it's going to be a yes or no card. Look, we got the Fool already showing up. Nice card. I love it. One of my favorites. So major arcana cards are going to be a yes. Court cards are going to be a no. And minor arcana cards are just going to tell me more about the situation. So if we have more major arcana cards and court cards, it's a yes. Vice versa, a no. And we will see what we got. Okay, oh, interesting. It's a yes. We got the devil, the major arcana card. We got the judgment, or justice. I believe it's justice. Yeah, justice. Then we got death. 3 major arcana cards. Then we got the Ace of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles. Okay. So 3 major arcana cards, so 3 yeses. We have no court cards, so no cards. They do oops. Never mind that. Why did that just fall? Okay, I feel maybe I need to get a message for you with this card. This deck just fell. Yeah, look, amplify your positive emotions. I think that's basically the message already, because we do have the devil card here, and this card, it's not too nice. It's called torture. So it is important for you to step more into your power and to think more positive, because you manifest where your focus goes. Okay, so okay, let's put it back. I don't know, I just fell. I have it standing there. You can see I always have some decks standing there. Okay, anyway, they understand that there is something special going on with you, but they do see right now that it's kind of painful for you. They do see that this connection is changing you, because we have death. Death is a beautiful card. Usually it talks to transformation and healing. There may be a person or two, if you talk to several, who think this is not going anywhere with the death card. Yeah, devil. Let me get that. I mean, it's a yes. However, the devil can talk about some kind of illusion, but still it's a yes. It's not a no. If we had this card and then more court cards, I would say your friends think you're just in your head, you're just making it up, but your friends see that there is something going on, and I feel that your friends see that there is some kind of awakening happening with the Ace of Swords here. It's talking about epiphanies. They see that you're healing through this connection, because justice always called the karma clearing card. So there is oppressed stuff coming up. Maybe they see that this is special, but you may be in a phase right now where you're kind of fighting this connection, or you are in a place where you're like, oh, I'm so sick of it. Right now it just hurts. I don't see it going anywhere. I know this is my special person. I know we're connected, but right now it's just draining, because this card is talking about Ohnmacht, means being unable to do something. And then this word down here, Quälerei, means basically being tortured, being caught, not being able to do anything about the situation. So what is important for you is to let go, and by letting go, very important, I don't mean oppress your feelings, don't give up on your connection. That is not what letting go means. That is what giving up means. Letting go is give your connection to the divine, trust that you will be led to your person, you will come to union when it's ready, when it's done, when you have healed. So this seems to be very important, that there seems to be some old stuff, maybe childhood trauma, that still needs to be cleared, and your friends and family right now, they see, yes, there is something big going on. I mean, 3 major arcana cards, right, out of 5 cards, that there is something big going on with you. And with this card, I feel that some of them, they're like upset that they can't help you, that you have to go through this alone. Even if you would talk to them, they just can't take that pain away from you. They can't just be your friend, right? You have to go through it alone, even if you have people who love you. With this card, Ace of Swords, I get that some of them maybe want to do some research about, when you were talking about twin flames, they wanted to learn more about it, or they want to know more about it. At least it means like they recognize there is something going on with you. And the Devil card, of course, those cards are not the best, you can't deny it, but I like those cards. I mean, they can be draining. Healing is draining. Doing your shadow work, and this is shadow work, honestly. Those 3 cards, they're shadow work. Do your shadow work. Please do your shadow work. But they see that you are doing it, that something is happening, and I'm feeling that they sense that there is something that is kind of faded, that there is something that is helping you to get more into balance, even though sometimes you seem to fight it, or sometimes they don't understand, or maybe sometimes they wish that you would just find somebody else and be happy with it. Because again, the Devil is some kind of conflict within them, or they see this conflict within you, and then this card of nothing happening, and they can't do anything basically, but they sense that there is something special going on, and especially they sense that you are changing. And I have to remind you again, this is a general reading, so you may be in different phases. Some of you may be very stuck in this Devil energy, like fighting the connection, being sick of it, you don't want it anymore. Others of you have more like past this, and you are doing your shadow work, which is amazing. It's hard work, I know that myself. And even if you're doing your work, it's okay sometimes to, I don't want to say fall back, but it's because it's not really fall back. I always tell my clients, imagine it to be like a computer game where you level up, and just because you finish one level doesn't mean you're done. There's the next level, and then there is stuff that you thought you've dealt with coming up again. And one of the metaphors I like to use is, imagine you are forming a sculpture. I don't know the word, but you have a piece of wood and you want to turn it into a sculpture. You don't start with the finest sandpaper, right? You start with the more heavier machinery. Machine is the wrong word, but tools, until you get to the finest sandpaper, right? So you have to work your way up until you can basically do the fine work. So it's okay if you feel like their cycles are just repeating themselves. You will heal. You will be able to get past this. But remember the card that showed itself earlier. Amplify your positive emotions. Do something that feels good to you. You're called to step into a higher vibration, and you do that by not oppressing your shadows, but by dealing with them. And I always tell my clients, if you have to go to bed and you cry for 3 days, it's okay, do that. Do whatever you have, whatever you must, whatever you have to do, whatever you must, in order to get out of this phase, in order to heal. And do your work, do your scripting, do your visualization, whatever it is for you, do your work, okay? And accept that you cannot push the universe, you cannot do anything to make it go faster but healing yourself. You cannot push your person to come faster. You need to change on the inside, and then it will be projected on the outside. Okay, so do your friends get that there is something going on? 3 major arcana cards, yes, but right now they see that you are and again, this is like a right now situation. It could change, then you have to pick another pile in a while when you feel like you have developed. And if you say, no, I'm not in this energy, then pick another pile. You know, that maybe you'll have a pile that's saying like, yeah, they get it, and they see how happy you are now because of this connection. But right now they see more that you are drained because of it. Drained, but also that you are healing, that you are changing, that you are purging, which is amazing. It doesn't feel good, I know, but it's amazing. So keep it up, and I wish you all the best, okay? If this resonated, please remember to like. Leave a comment below. I want to know how you're doing. And please subscribe to my channel, check out my other content. Also, if you want personal coaching, I am available. Okay, so bye bye. Number 3. Give me a second. Number 4. Okay, so this is the clear quartz number 4. We will see, do your peers, your friends understand your twin flame connection or your divine counterpart soulmate connection? And what do they think of it? Okay. So as I said in the intro, there's going to be 5 cards. Major arcana cards are a yes. And court cards are no's. And minor arcana cards are just going to give me more information. We have the Emperor, which is a yes. We got the Universe, which is a yes. We've got the Son of Wands, which is a no. We got the Two of Swords and the Two of Cups. So got 2 yes, 1 no, so it's a yes. And okay. So you may be a bit more evolved in your connection. You're not just starting. You're not in the pain mode, in the early separation phase. We're just in pain. They sense that there is something special going on. Maybe your friends are the ones you're talking about this, are spiritual people as well with the universe here. They see that this person is helping you to step more into your own power. We do have the Emperor here, which is the card of the Divine Masculine. So either you are the Divine Masculine, or you are stepping more into your masculine, healing masculine powers, or you have healed wounds that have been done to you by masculines in the past. Or you see a person as the Divine Masculine, as somebody who is amazing for you. Of course, it could be more than one of those options. And the Universe is a card that is to me talking about some kind of fate as well. You know, it's kind of like a soul contract. It is something that has been orchestrated by the universe, something special. Then we do have the Peace card, 2 of Swords. We got 2. The 2 of Swords and the 2 of Cups. So they see that there is true love and harmony as well. The only thing is they may see you as somewhat impatient. Or also, another thing, this card can have several meanings, of course. They sense that there is great sexual chemistry, which is important as well. And they see that you are very good at overcoming obstacles. Because this is called Achilles the victorious, you could say. And you see this card can talk about some kind of battle or conflict that has to be overcome. Also, to me, a fire card that can talk about some kind of impatience, that you need to get more into this energy, the harmonious energy. But basically, this is going to be a short pile. They see that there's love. I mean, the 2 of Cups, it's amazing. And this deck, we have 2 people, and each of them, they all have 1 wing, so they can only fly together. And this is the German word for love. So yeah, they see that this is love. They see that this is special. They see that this is divine. Even if they wouldn't use maybe the words twin flame or soulmate or whatever it is. But they do sense that there is something very special and very harmonious between the 2 of you. Yeah, it's somewhat guided. It's special. It's guided with the Emperor. To me, also a card that can talk about something that has potential to be long-lasting. He reminds me of Saturn, basically. And what people mostly forget, they always think Saturn is karma. Saturn is also the planet of commitment. In synastry, like a couple's horoscope, you want to have a Saturn connection, because that tells you, yeah, that can stand the test of time. And this is the impression I just got here, that your friends think, yeah, this connection, that it can last, it can pass the test of time. And yeah, it's special. So this is short, but it's obvious, it's beautiful. They get it, yes. They see that's love, they see it's harmony. and they think it is somewhat like divine. It's like you two, you just click, you just made for one another. One more thing with this card. Of course, you probably have more than one friend. So in your group, there may be one person that is struggling with this concept a bit, but it doesn't matter because most of your people, they do understand, they do get it, okay? And you don't have to have everybody's approval. Basically, you don't need anybody's approval. It's just you and your person, right? But yeah, they get it. They really do. So congratulations for a sweet and short pile. And if it resonated, please like, subscribe, leave a comment below, and check out my other content. So bye-bye, pile. Click words. So, hello, pile rose quartz. Let's see, your friends, your peers, do they understand your connection? Do they believe you that it is a high soul connection? Let's just see. As I said in the intro, I'm going to draw 5 cards. It's going to be a yes or no reading. Major Arcana cards are yeses, court cards are nos. So more court cards than Major Arcana cards are going to be a no, and vice versa. And okay, it's interesting because it's a tie. We do have, just a second, hey, that's just my cats. One was hissing at the other. We do have the Star, which is a yes card. We do have the Mother of Cups, which is a no card. So you got 1 yes, 1 no. And then you got 3 Minor Arcana cards, and it's the 8 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Swords. Oh, interesting. 10 of Swords, 2 tens. Okay. So, we do have a yes and a no, which could mean several things. You probably have more than just one friend. If you were just asking about one person, I'm going to get to that scenario later, but you probably have more than one friend. So some of them get it, others don't. Okay, it's kind of mixed in your peer group. If you just have like one specific person in mind, do they get it? Well, they do get that there is something special. Do they get, yeah, that's a twin flame connection, I believe everything about that? Maybe not. But however, they do see big potential because we do have the 10 of Pentacles here. And the 10 of Pentacles is a card that can talk about long-lasting relationship, marriage, something with potential. What may have happened though, that this may be a person that you have been broken up with, because this card can talk about some kind of a separation. However, even if you are in separation with your person, they still think that there is great potential. However, again, if you're asking about multiple people, some of them think, yeah, this card to me always indicates something needs to change. Okay, I get it. Please take this message with a grain of salt, okay? What happens often when we meet a high soul connection is that it changes our entire life, and very often there are people who don't grow with us, and then it's time to leave them behind. So if you have a person who is dragging you down, who is talking bad about your connection, who thinks you're stupid for believing something like that, and it may be time to let this person go. Because I always say this card has 2 paths. The old path is leading you into the burning wood, and this is the new path, you know, like new connection. So this can to me indicate leaving something behind, and it can be people you no longer resonate with. But again, grain of salt. Don't be like, oh, every person who doesn't believe I'm met my twin flame, I'm not talking to them anymore. No, if they're good friends. Besides that, don't just toss your friends away. Unless, I'm just talking about, you know that they make you feel bad. And it's not just like for one conversation, but it's been going on for a while, and you have realized that when you met them, you felt bad afterwards, or they're just draining your energy. Then It may be time that you leave those people behind or person behind. This is one message. Another one is that some of your friends may see that you would make a great match, but there is something that needs to change in order to get together. Maybe one of you is still in a relationship, or you live far apart, and in order to get together, one of you would have to move and leave behind, I don't know, like their hometown, their home country, whatever it is. So they're seeing that there is something that needs to change, that needs to be left behind. Also, they see that you are very emotional about this person with the Mother of Cups. Maybe you've even healed some of your emotions, and you have developed when it comes to your own insights, your own intuition. Also with the star here, you see she's got this cornucopia here that is connected directly to the divine. So some of your friends see that you have developed, and maybe one of your friends at least, maybe they can read cards and channel, and they told you that there is something special about this connection as well. Maybe some of them have channeled that as well. Then the Eight of Wands. So maybe a person came out of the blue, like maybe you surprised them with talking about twin flames or soulmates. But overall, even if they wouldn't understand it entirely, I think they're pretty open-minded. At least the most of them. You know, there may be like a person or two who is not that open-minded, but again, they see a lot of potential with the Ten of Pentacles, which is an amazing card to get. We do have the Star, which is the card of visual film, which to me also tells, yeah, this is a beautiful message, that maybe some of your friends already met your person, or you've told them a lot about your person, and they're happy that you met this person. It's like a wish come true. It's like, yeah, I want my friend to be with a person like that. I was hoping that they would meet a person like they have met now, because it's a person that is emotional as well. So yeah. So they, again, to sum it up, do they get it entirely? Not entirely, but they're still open-minded. At least most of them are open-minded, and they do see great potential, even if they wouldn't use words like twin flames or soulmates. They just see it's a good match. It is something that can last for a long time, you know. And if you have like a naysayer in your peer group, just ignore that person. If you have somebody who does not believe in twin flames, but they still see it's a beautiful connection, okay, they don't have to believe. They don't have to believe the label, right? It's not important what the label is. They just have to believe that this is something that can be beautiful. And for the most part, I do see that your friends or your peers see that this has great potential, even though maybe something needs to change. Again, it could be whatever it is. It could be change of location. It could be, yeah, leaving a spouse, a third party, something like that. Or just, of course, it could be negative habits. You know, when you meet a divine counterpart, you're called to evolve and develop, and that also means doing your shadow work and leave old negative thinking, for example, behind. But whatever it is, this card just tells me something old needs to go in order to step into something new. But that was your reading, pile number 5s. And please leave comments. I'm interested if this resonated. And yeah, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, check out my other content, and be happy. Bye-bye. That pile was quartz. So, hello, Amethyst. Let's see. Your peers, your friends. Do they believe in your twin flame connection? Do they believe you? What do they think about it? Do they believe in twin flames or soulmates? As I said in the intro, I'm going to draw 5 cards. It's going to be a yes or no. And court cards are going to be no's. Major arcana cards are yeses. more major arcana cards than court cards are a yes, or vice versa is a no. Okay, like the last pile, interesting. We got one court card. Sorry, we got one major arcana card. It's Justice. We got one court card. It's the Father of Cups. And three. Oh, you got also two tens. The previous pile had two tens as well, but the other ones, they had 10 of Swords and 10 of Pentacles. So we have one yes and one no, which tells me several things. One option is, of course, you do have more than one friend, I suppose, and some of your peers do believe in that. Others don't. Okay, so this is kind of like mixed energy. Another message that I get is, if you do have friends who work spiritually as well, who are into spirituality and know some things about twin flames and stuff, trigger warning, if it doesn't resonate, pick another pile. But I'm feeling that even though some of your friends, and that's for those who are into spirituality as well, they don't think it's a twin flame connection. They think it's, I have to split it up, a karmic connection. Okay, they don't think it's a twin flame, it's a karmic. That's just what I got. Sorry. So yeah, we do have a yes and a no. This pile has kind of like mixed energies. Could be that many people pick this pile, or you have a bigger peer group. If you're just asking about one specific person, then they're not sure, because again, it's a yes, it's a no. It's not a clear yes, it's not a clear no. It's something in between. But however, you do sense that you are with Justice. I always call this card the karma clearing card. It's something that has been oppressed. Karma to me is nothing about punishment. It's something that we have in our inside. It's something from our past that is not healed yet. And so they sense that there is, that you have been sent someone where you have like the same patterns. They recognize the same patterns that were there in the past. Again, the energy here is more scattered than in any other pile. So you may have a person who thinks, yeah, this could turn out well in the end, even though I have to say in this card, I don't read the 10 of Cups in the usual way. You see, there's this couple at the beach, and they are enjoying the sunset and the foot rub he gets. This card to me is not the happy ever after. It's still a beautiful card. This is a card to me that's talking about having nice moments. So nothing necessarily for forever. So I'm feeling like some of your friends think, yeah, there has been something great going on, but you may be in separation and now they don't see it going anywhere, because we do have this card here, stagnation, and it's the labyrinth, the maze of the Minotaurus, which means being stuck, not finding a way out. And so this is like the combination that gave me the impulse of karmic. Then we do have the 10 of Wands. It's called oppression. So maybe they feel like you're oppressing something that wants to come up and be healed. Maybe some of them think that this person is oppressing you, or they're both parties are oppressing feelings. I do think that your person, especially if your person is a guy, that they did have feelings for you. Genuine feelings. The Father of Cups, he has feelings. He can't always show them, but they're there. But something has happened. And again, this is not a reading, is this my twin flame or not? Okay, this is not the reading. This is what do my friends think about it? Do they understand it? And I think your friends recognize that this is something that was led that you didn't meet by chance, that it is something that had to happen, that you have encountered somebody from your past, from another life, maybe even, or at least somebody who's in a way familiar because he is triggering old patterns. So they do sense that there is some kind of fate involved. So yes, but again, no. I don't think your friends think it's a twin flame. Either they don't understand anything about this concept, they just see a pattern repeating, and they're hoping that you are safe, that you will get to your happy end in the end, maybe with this person or with another. But I'm sensing like your friends think that you're kind of like stuck in this situation. So either because they don't believe in it, however, even if they don't believe in it, they do sense that there is something going on. And if they are into spirituality and they know about twin flames, karmics, etc., I don't think this person would say, yeah, it's your twin flame, or think it. Maybe they would say it, yeah, and just to sugarcoat it, or what is the word when you say something just to calm somebody down? I forgot the word, but you know, what's it called, like a lip something, lip service, I don't know. Yeah, I'm getting more like karmic. I'm sorry, I just have to say what I see, but I feel, again, it's not, is this a karmic connection or not? This is not this reading. It's about what do your peers think. And I don't think that they think, yeah, this is a twin flame or a divine counterpart. They're more like, oh no, I feel like this person, my friend, you, are stuck in something with a maze, and it's like the same thing repeating, and you're just not getting out of this maze, right? And they're hoping you just make it out of there, to unstuck yourself, to get out of stagnation, and find yourself somebody who does not only reciprocate your feelings but can show you, and that you have your 10 of Cups instead of just having a nice moment in the past. Or, you know, this card is, to me, is, again, it's like a nice moment, a nice memory you have in this particular deck. Yeah, and I just have to think about, I think this is Odysseus. And Odysseus, he wants to come home to his wife. I think this is the story of Odysseus in the Odyssey with Calypso. And he ends up on her island, and she wants to keep him there, but in the end he leaves because he wants to go to his true wife. I think she kind of bewitched him, something like that. Something happened that he was like bewitched or something, and that's why he stayed with her. But in the end, he goes back to his wife, and that's the Four of Wands card in this deck, where he finally comes back home. And I never got this with this card. Like, yeah, he enjoys being with her, but then he leaves. So, wow, this was a rough pile. I'm so sorry. Pile Amethyst. But again, this is only what your friends believe. A grain of salt. It's not, that is how it is. That's not this reading. I do have other piles, but does my person feel for me? How's our connection developing? Messages from your person. You can check out those readings. This is only what your friends and your family think about this connection. Anyway, if it resonated, please leave a comment. I wish you all the best. If you are feeling stuck, this is only how your friends perceive you. Maybe you are not in this energy. But if you are, then I wish you all the best. Do your manifestation work. Please. Please, please, please. Because you can manifest your person. If you truly love your person, you can manifest your person. But only by doing the work, okay? And of course, you can also manifest your friends believing in you and this connection. You can do that as well. An amazing channel, in my opinion, is Unseen Seraph, or another good one is Create Your Future. You can check those out. And if you don't like what you just heard, remember, energies are fluid. You can change them. I hope this helped you, and I wish you all the best. Okay, now, bye-bye.